Today, I'm going to tell you about the touching tale of a man who fell in love with a mermaid and took care of her, even in her time of need, and went to extreme lengths to do this because he cared about her so much. No, I'm not talking about the Little Mermaid. I'm talking about Killer Mermaid, the movie. It's not called Killer, it's just called Killer Mermaid. I'm talking about Killer Mermaid. It starts out with a couple on a boat being in love. Then they take a scooter ride to the hillside, looking out over the ocean, seeing the city lights, and making out. And we get boobs in the first 5 minutes. It's always a good sign for a movie. And then the man hears a siren song and leaps into the water. Woman, freaking out, starts screaming for help. Someone comes up behind her and she goes, "Can you help me? Can you help me?" And she gets then she loses her life. And that is the beginning to Killer Mermaid. Then we meet our two stars, Lucy and Kelly. Kelly is the hot one. They are on some sort of a cruise ship, at least that's what it looks like, to meet Lucy's ex-boyfriend from college, Alex. And this is their vacation. Well, Alex shows up, and this is a Serbian film, so Alex is clearly Serbian. I don't know if they went to college in Serbia. I don't know if Alex went to college in the States. I don't know if they just decided to shoot this movie in Serbia and to save money. But Alex is Serbian. And Lucy is clearly still in love with him. But then Alex introduces his fiancée, Yasmin. And there's a little bit of tension in the air. But they go to get on Alex's boat to get off the cruise ship. Alex is going to show them the sights. But Kelly is apprehensive because she doesn't like boats and she doesn't like water. And as we later learn, she watched her brother drown. She was a kid and couldn't do anything about it because she couldn't swim. She then made her parents teach her to swim, but she still is afraid of water. So they go back to Alex's place, and they get drunk and they dance. With Alex, with the girls, with each other. Yasmin throws up. It's good rockin' time by all. Kelly goes out for a walk on the beach. Lucy and Alex have sex. It's a good time by all. Then Alex takes them out on his boat again the next day. His yacht, as he calls it. It might be a yacht, it might be a boat, it might be a fish. I don't know. But he takes them out, and he's showing them an old army base. But Kelly asks, "What's that out in the distance?" And he says, "Oh, it's an old prison. We're not going to check that out because my yacht can't reach it." Anyways, there's nothing to see there. So they go near this old army base and they swim. Except for Kelly, who's afraid of the water. And we meet Bobbin, who's nice to the girls and is funny, and then joins the girls for a drink later on that night. They drink a lot in this movie. And Kelly says she wants to go check out the old prison. This is when we meet an old fisherman named Nika, who warns them that prison is no good and says it was once used as a Nazi concentration camp. And blood brings blood, and to stay away from that prison. This is when the movie gets interesting. is they just blow him off. Go to the prison, rent a boat and go to the prison. Well, as they soon discover, blood brings blood. As they find a man on the island who is feeding body parts to a well. Go and check out what's in the well, and it's a woman. A woman in a well with body parts in it. Kelly is determined to save the woman. The other people are determined to get off the island. Bobbin is with them. And the man feeding the body parts sees them. And he has a gun. And he starts shooting at them. So they split up. Kelly goes with Alex. Luthi, Yasmin, and Bobbin go together. Bobbin tries to fight the man off. And gets the gun, but the gun won't fire because probably it's out of bullets. But he gets stabbed in the process. Actually, he just gets kind of his leg sliced. He doesn't really get stabbed. He just kind of gets his leg sliced. So he goes to retreat. And Lucy and Yasmin continue to run. They find the boat later on. He is shot dead. And they're trapped on the prison island. On the prison island. Well, Kelly and Alex. Well, Alex starts following this weird song he's hearing. He says, it'll lead to the girl in the well. And it leads to a locked door. Chained shut. And he's like, I have to get in. So he busts the door open enough so he can get in. But the man is coming. So Kelly runs. Needless to say, we never see Alex alive again. Kelly meets up with the others, and they investigate the man's room. Get a map of the building, and then Yasmin gets it. She gets cut up by the man, and her head thrown at Bobbin, Lucy, and Kelly. Well then, they hide, and the man goes off to do what he does best, feed body parts to the woman in the well. But then, Bobbin hears a strange song, starts wandering toward the well. But Kelly saves him by slapping him as hard as she fucking can. And he comes to. And they go to where Alex was to find the woman. And they sneak and they break the door in with an axe. And they figure out the woman's a mermaid and to stay away. But the man's in there too. Bobbin fights him and gives him an axe to the back. But the mermaid grabs Lucy and drowns her. Kelly and Bobbin escape. The mermaid reawakens the man who has been feeding her body parts, who chases them down. Kelly and Bobbin have found a way to escape the island through an old Nazi tunnel that's meant to bring equipment from the mainland to the island. And they escape through that but find a locked door. Luckily, Nika is on the other side, unlocks the door and lets them through, leaving the man chasing them on the other side. Nika gets them on his boat. And they go to escape to the mainland. And then he tells them the story of when he found the mermaid and who the man is, his lieutenant, who he thought was dead, but is in love with the mermaid and does anything to keep her safe. Well, the mermaid then attacks the boat. Nika gives Kelly a spear gun, tells her to shoot the mermaid. Then Nika takes the spear gun away from Kelly and shoots the mermaid. Kelly says we have to get back to shore and tells Kelly to jump in the water, grab the rope in the boat, and tow the boat back to shore. Kelly, reluctant at first, realizes it's the only way to save them. And she finally gets into the goddamn water. She is the hottest chick in this movie, and you have to wait almost an hour and a half to see her get in the goddamn water. But she is so hot when she gets in. You don't get to see any more boobs besides the boobs in the beginning, though. So they get to shore, but a mermaid kills Bobbin and is about to kill Nika when Nika says, grab the spear, Kelly, and jump in and kill the mermaid. So Kelly grabs the spear. Now I guess she's great with water. And jumps in the water and kills them and stabs the mermaid repeatedly. Well, Kelly and Nika are safe on land, but then the mermaid jumps up out of water and attacks Kelly. Kelly shoots the mermaid off her, though, and Nika throws a net on her, and then kills her with the spear, quoting Moby Dick at the time. Because, you know, it's always cool to kill fish while quoting Moby Dick. And then the man who is Nika's lieutenant, who is in love with the mermaid, comes and cries over the mermaid. But we hear a song, many songs. And Nika says it's the mermaid sisters coming for their revenge. And then at the end, Nika kills the lieutenant, and the movie ends. And we'll all have to wait for Killer Mermaid 2, The Revenge, to see if they live or die from the Mermaid Sisters. Now, this movie is cool. We see women in bikinis. We see a woman boobs. We see Kelly, who's the hottest chick in the movie, probably one of the hottest chicks in cinema. We finally get to see her in the water after an hour and a half. Lots of great action. Lots of great killing. Cool mermaid. So I'm going to give this movie 12 out of 10 stars. Great movie. Go watch it. Killer Mermaid. It's on Tubi. Check it out.